What's up, everybody? Stephen A. Smith here. First of all, before I say anything else, let me apologize. I was supposed to come on with y'all Friday. Traffic was an absolute nightmare. I got caught up in traffic. I couldn't get to a location. Then I tried to put it on from my car and the Wi-Fi signal was weak. And then yesterday I had a lot of things to do and I was traveling. I tried to do it then. It didn't work out. All of that stuff is water under the bridge. I'm here right now. And I got to tell y'all something. I got so much stuff on my mind, I don't even know how to put it into words, to be honest with you. I'll come up with the words tomorrow. I can promise you that. Because tomorrow is the debut of the new First Take. It is with myself, Molly Karam, the host, and of course, my new man on the scene, Max Kellerman. For those of you who don't know, Max Kellerman and I go back years. Not as many years as Skip and I, but we go back a long time. And when you think about Max Kellerman, understand something. He's not just somebody that's synonymous with the game of boxing, highly intelligent brother. He's one of those guys that's quick on his feet, and he's unapologetically who he is. And if I'm going to replace somebody as great as Skip Bayless, it has to be with somebody like that, which Max Kellerman is. Obviously, he's going to bring the heat. He's going to bring it from his perspective. This is not a show where it's just a half hour. It's 2 hours. He's going to have an opportunity to get in depth, to explain himself, to defend his positions, and be clear. He's damn sure going to have to, because even though he and I are boys too, if Skip had to explain himself, you know Max is going to have to explain himself, because I'm not letting anybody get over. I'm not letting anybody get by. That's just not me. That's not who I am. And that's not what First Take is going to be about. Let me be very clear when I say this to you. You ain't going to hear about LeBron every day. You ain't going to hear about Johnny Manziel every day. You ain't going to hear about Tim Tebow every day. My man Skip loved those people, and I love him for it. But damn it, that's not who I love. Not to say I don't love LeBron, because I do have nothing but mad respect and love for King James. He's a 3-time champion. He shut us all up yet again. Got to give him love and respect for that. But let me also be clear. It's a national show. The world is our oyster. At least the nation. And when you consider the multitude of issues that have taken place during the time that I've been on vacation, during the hiatus when we were looking for a new host, during that time period when I was off the air pretty much, and First Take was doing its own thing, so many stories came in the fold. Remember, Kevin Durant signed with Golden State when I was on vacation. Kobe wrote his letter in a Players Tribune when I was on vacation. We see a lot of these issues with the WNBA that has taken place, with Melo and CP3 and D-Wade and LeBron James opening up the ESPYs. All of these things took place while I was on vacation. Do you have any idea how much I've been chomping at the bit to get into these subjects, to talk about these different issues, to address them with the fervor, the tenacity, the conviction that I am known to have? Well, that is not going to change. It's just going to elevate exponentially. Because like I told y'all for so many times over the years, the only reason I did First Take was because Skip asked me to. In my mind, it was his show. And I had nothing but respect for him for that. When you hold it down for 12 years the way that he did, and then you come and you ask me to do this, of course, I'm going to defer to you to some degree. He's gone. It's my reign now. With Max, with Molly. And we're not going to hesitate to bring it. We're not running from anything. We are going to make it happen. We are going to do what we've been doing, and we're going to strive to take it to another level. It's just that simple. Max is not the kind of person that runs from social issues, whether they be race, gender, or anything else. He's not that kind of person. He's going to tackle stuff head on. Plus, he's going to handle his business on all of those sports. You know we got boxing and basketball covered, and who doesn't have the NFL covered? Because NFL is king. We're not going anywhere. We're about making this happen. We're about making sure that everybody understands that the heat, the fervor, the tenacity, the conviction, the fight, the feistiness, and everything else that you come to expect, it will be here. Because I'm going to see to it that it's going to be here. Now, be forewarned. In light of that reality, let me, for lack of a better word, apologize in advance for what's coming. I'm not one who really cares too much about whether people like what I have to say or not. What I try to do, what I strive to do every single day of my life is to be as fair and as accurate as I possibly can be, while in tireless pursuit of the truth. Not only am I that way, I require it from those around me. Otherwise, I don't feel like being around them. It's not good to have anchors in your life that don't vibe with your vision, who you're about, what you want to be about. And that's what this is about. As I sit here with you right now and talk about the new debut of First Take tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, ESPN2. Don't miss it. Be there, because I got a whole lot of stuff to get into. Whether it's Kobe, whether it's Kevin Durant, whether it's LeBron, whether it's the 4 horsemen that showed up at the ESPYs. That's an affectionate name. I like that name. That's why I gave it to Melo and CP3 and D Wade and LeBron. Whether it's Kobe's letter on the Players Tribune, whether it's Chris Sale for the White Sox and what's going on with him right now. I ain't even get into all the NFL stuff that I've been reading and hearing about. Oh, by the way, did I forget the Cowboys? Let me not forget the Cowboys, because they made news just the other day for all the wrong reasons. You know I'm going to get into them too. Just because I said we won't be talking about those dudes every day, just because my former partner is gone, doesn't mean we're not going to talk about that. Because if it's relevant, we're going to hit it. But I got news for you. You're going to hit it too. I'll tell you why in the days to come. But be forewarned, ladies and gentlemen, First Take ain't just about me. It ain't just about Molly. It ain't just about Max. It's about you too. I'm going to get the audience directly involved. Our viewers will be directly involved. My listeners on my SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio show that comes on every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. are going to be involved. I'm going to explain to you how in the days to come. But trust me when I tell you, the audience, you, the viewer, and my listeners on my SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio show are all going to be involved in a way that's going to dictate the climate of the show in certain respects. You're wondering how that's going to come down. I'm not going to tell you today. I'm going to keep that to myself. But please know, be forewarned, it's coming. Because all of y'all out there chit-chattering and talking and running off at the mouth, acting like you could deal with me, you're about to find out. You just might get your chance. I will explain in the days and the weeks to come. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I'm coming. I'm coming for all of y'all. Remember I said that. Watch tomorrow. Watch in the days to come. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll make an announcement in the days to come. But trust me, when it goes down, you're going to love it. Outside of that, so many things have been going on. I saw that the WNBA fined its players and then they rescinded the fine. My position is clear. If you're going to fine them, why rescind it? And if you're going to rescind it, that means you shouldn't have fined them in the first place. Be consistent. Whatever it is, be consistent. There must be order. There always must be order. There has to be a uniform policy applicable to everyone at all times with little to no room for wiggle room. I'll elaborate on that a little bit more tomorrow. The HB2 rule in North Carolina. Sad that city of Charlotte lost this Cummings NBA 2017 All-Star game because I desperately wanted the city of Charlotte to get it. I went to school at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina. I absolutely love the Carolinas. And I was looking so much forward to the NBA All-Star weekend to be there in Charlotte. I'm sad that it's not going to be there this coming February. I'll talk about the NBA and Adam Silver's decision in that regard. Got a few other things I want to touch on too. I want to touch a little bit on Durant. I want to touch a little bit more on that decision. I want to touch a little bit more on his decision for Team USA to be in Rio to begin with. I want to talk about that. And plus, you know what? I mean, it's Sunday afternoon. By the time Monday morning arrives, there may be a whole bevy of other things to talk about as well. It doesn't matter. We ain't going to miss much of it. And of course, boxing will be added to the show. Just a little bit more because we got Max there. I know my boxing. But I'll be damned if I know boxing like Max knows boxing. So I'm looking forward to seeing Max Kellerman holler about the sport of boxing. I'm definitely looking forward to that. There will be boxing. There will always be NFL. Of course, there's going to be NBA. We're not running from anything, y'all. We're not running from anything. There are going to be new twists and turns incorporated into the show as we move along. The past was the past. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my man Skip asking me to do the show and showing me the love that he shows. And even though he's at the other network, y'all need to understand Skip Bayless is always going to have a brother in me. But I've never had just one brother. I got a whole slew of them. Outside the business, friends, and a brotherhood known as Omega Sci-Fi. And in the industry, I got brothers like Max. So we're going to keep this moving. Buckle up, be ready. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The channel is ESPN2. It's the new First Take coming at you. Get ready. By the way, just a little tip. Do not say